Paranormal investigators Casey and Colton from the popular ghost hunting channel Mindseed TV traveled to Colorado to spend the night in a house that is isolated in the middle of the dark, snow-covered woods. The house's owner, Sarah, says that when she's in bed at night, she often hears the creepy sounds of children playing outside her window, even though the temperatures are below freezing and there are no neighbors anywhere nearby. Well, Sarah found out that a boy who had previously lived in the house fell through the ice in the creek right behind their home and drowned. Casey and Colton are invited to spend the night at the house to investigate. As they explore the home, they immediately find something very strange.
Hey. This looks like, this looks like dog nose, you know, that drips down. You know what I'm talking about? Like when a dog like sticks their nose constantly?
That absolutely does not look like that. That looks like fingers.
Next, the guys decide to venture out into the snowy night to explore the creek behind the house. And things just get weirder.
Ooh. Hey. Real quick. No bull.
Whoa.
Do these look like adult footprints or?
No.
Those look like kids, right?
When we approached the bridge, we looked down and there was these single file, like small footprints, definitely smaller than ours.
Okay, wait, check this out. Hold on. I just want to do this for the viewer's sake. Here, look, this is the size of one of my footprints. That's an adult footprint. Those are tiny, huh?
Yeah. Small child shoes, something just like sprinted across the bridge.
Still see the impression of the foot. Look at them, like they ran across it.
Hey, there's no more footprints.
Huh?
There's no more footprints. They stopped. They didn't even get all the way. They got like right here on the other side of the creek. But look at the bridge.
Yeah.
They stopped. And there's none around here. That's wild.
That's a trip.
That is a trip.
The Mindseed TV team find what appears to be a child's fingerprints on the house's window and small footprints outside in the snow. They try to make contact with the spirit that might be haunting the home, but they don't really have much luck. So they decide to just set up a static camera and head to bed for the night. But just like the homeowner Sarah had told them, they hear something strange from outside their bedroom window.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Sounds like a song. That's weird, bro. That's weird, dude. We should get the flashlight. That's weird.
The guys hear a strange sing-song voice coming from outside and decide to head out to investigate. But just as they start to put on their warmer clothing, Casey catches a glimpse of something through the downstairs window. Something downright chilling.
Hey, cut the light. I swear I saw something move outside, and when I asked Colton to turn off the lights, I was not prepared for what we both saw. Hey, cut the light. Dude, I swear to God, I just saw something run past, like outside. Something moved. What is that? Do you see that right there?
Dude.
What is that? Oh, bro, it's moving. It's moving. What the is that? Oh, dude. What the bro?
I thought that was a shadow.
Bro. It like disappeared.
Dude, I'm feeling all types of weird right now, dude.
So the guys have seen fingerprints and footprints, heard childlike singing, and creepiest of all, they now see a small shadowy figure that seems to just be watching them from the bridge across the frozen creek. Now it should be noted the temperature was freezing that night. The snow was thick on the ground, and there were even warning signs of hungry bears in the area. So it seems highly unlikely that anyone would be standing all alone in the dark on that little bridge. But as always, let me know what you think down in the comments. You can watch this entire investigation and many more over on the YouTube channel, Mindseed TV.
What is that? Do you see that right there? Oh, bro, it's moving. It's moving. What the is that? Oh, dude. What the bro?
I thought that was a shadow.
Bro. It like disappeared.
Story time. Laura from the YouTube channel Laura's Kitchen regularly uploads fun videos sharing her tasty recipes and love for cooking. One night she decides to go live on YouTube along with her son Max. While telling a story about her son, something happens that shocks them both.
So we bought the dog these buttons, and they're programmed. That one says play, right, when he steps on it? So anyways, for a month, Oscar has been walking around the house saying to me, your mom is dead. And it really got me upset. It was getting me very emotional because she did pass away like 20 years ago. And I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, you know, for a solid month. And then finally he stopped getting a reaction out of me. So we were at the back door and the dog had to pee. And there's a button that says pee pee by the back door. And I'm like, wow, you know, it's been quiet. Oscar has not bothered me all day. This is great. I think he's finally over this, right? So I said to the dog, hit the button. You want to go pee pee? Hit the button. So he hits the button and it goes, your mom's dead. What the f***? What was that? So anyways, I hear in the back by the stairs, because the stairs are in the opposite direction, I hear so yeah, that's an evil story. Oh my God. Oh, Tracy saying hi. Oh. What else are we hearing here? Is my house haunted? Is my house haunted? Why? What's up, Angie? Sorry, typing too fast to spell it right. I don't know. Sometimes I get a feeling there's something happening in my house, but I don't. Oh no! Yeah, it's haunted. The dog wants to go for a walk. What did she see?
I heard something in the background earlier, but
I thought I heard something. Nothing's right. Sorry, typing too fast. That's strange. The cabinet behind you just opened and closed on its own. What? Is that what that was? The f*** is that? What was that?
oh,
Get the f*** out of here.
what the hell?
Right as Laura is talking about her mother, a kitchen cabinet opens and closes very quickly on its own. Laura hears something but shrugs it off and continues to tell her story. Now remember that all of this happened live on YouTube. So in Laura's live YouTube comment feed, one of her worried viewers warns her about what just happened. Laura is confused and goes to inspect the cabinet. Then all hell breaks loose. A week later, and Laura's back on YouTube and reflects on what happened that night.
That night, I didn't sleep a wink. Absolutely petrified. My husband came home. I didn't call him at work because I figured he would tell me I was being dramatic, and I didn't want to hear it. But anyways, small and short of it, the next morning, I went to the kitchen. I'm the first one up to get everything ready for the kids for school, and it felt normal. There was no bad feelings. It was completely peaceful. It doesn't feel like it was bad. And the more that I watched the video over, the more things kind of like, I don't know, I kind of feel like maybe it was my mom. It's just too coincidental because we were talking about my mom, we were telling the story, and as soon as I said that last line about my mom is when that started happening. And the weird thing is, if you look at all my videos since over a year and a half ago, if you notice in the kitchen, oh, you can't see it from that angle. Hold on. I keep my mom right here, and she sits underneath the cupboard that was opening up. So is it coincidence? Is it my mom? If it is, do I want to stay at my house and tell her to leave? Because I don't feel weird. I don't feel creeped out or violated in my home. I feel nothing. So I'm not going to do that.
So could this be the spirit of Laura's mother trying to make contact? Let me know. When Grandma comes to visit. TikTok user and proud mother Valley Yunker often records short videos of her 5-month-old baby girl around their house in California. One night, Valley's daughter is playing with her favorite toy when suddenly this happens. The toy appears to be yanked right out of the baby's hands by some invisible force. Now, some cynical viewers of the video claim that they could see a string attached to the toy, but Valley explains in another video that the toy has a cut tag on the back that just looks like a small white line. Valley also says that she's never had anything like this happen before, but she doesn't feel any negative presence in her home. She believes that this could be the spirit of her daughter's recently deceased great-grandma just visiting and watching over the baby. Found footage. Paranormal investigator Joe from the YouTube channel Afterlife Paranormal Investigations is joined by his friend Rob as they explore a creepy abandoned farmhouse in Brownstown, Michigan. The guys are hoping to have a paranormal encounter, but first they capture a very strange encounter with an angry bee.
There's a fly. Beetle keeps coming near my light.
I got chased by a gang of bees.
Oh yeah,
like 17 of them. You know what I mean?
Bee,
how are we supposed to know?
Leave us alone.
If you try to play football with a beehive bees get pissed.
As they investigate, they start to pick up some very bizarre K2 EMF readings.
Ran to grab the beehive and threw it at me.
Oh my God!
Luckily enough, the bees knew who did it, so they stung him first. But
it is going out of control.
But then, the two investigators capture something without even knowing. Something they just can't explain.
That's that thing they have in phasmophobia.
Alright, we're getting ready to check out the upstairs and see if we can even stand on these floors, but it's sketchy. That bee dude is not like leaving us alone.
110 pounds.
This bee keeps trying to attack us.
My bad, bees.
I wish we had some spray to kill him.
He will spray with it. That way they can smell it good while they sting the shit out of you. Oh God.
You good, dude?
I'm just really tender from all the bee weapons, but luckily I smelled it.
Did you see it? A strange mist or smoke-like apparition seems to form right in front of them. Oddly enough, the two investigators can't even see it. Joe later explained that he had no idea what he had just captured, and to his great regret, he just stopped recording, completely unaware of the amazing evidence that he was capturing on camera. So just what do you think this odd dark mist could be? Let me know. You can check out this full investigation over on Joe's YouTube channel, Afterlife Paranormal Investigations.
Yeah, they found it.
A turn for the worse. Paranormal investigators Kuram and Shahid from the YouTube channel Saya Official travel to an abandoned farmhouse in Punjab, Pakistan that is said to be extremely haunted by an evil entity. The entire property is haunted, but especially one particular tree that seems to trigger aggressive supernatural activity when approached. The man says that 3 of his children mysteriously became very ill after they had been playing underneath the tree. Their hands and feet became locked in a twisted, painful position, and they couldn't move them. The farm owner also became ill and suffered the exact same fate. His hands and feet became twisted in pain. The helpless, terrified family soon deserted the farmhouse and just never returned. Khurram and Shahid were called in to investigate the extreme haunting of the farm. Now, just so you know what's going on, the loud aerial noise that can be heard in this footage is explained by Khurram and Shahid to be the sounds of a Muslim religious event that is taking place in the same month they are investigating. So, when the 2 friends begin exploring the property, it doesn't take long before they start to experience the alleged extreme haunting for themselves.
What the heck, they burn this stuff? Bro, for real.
ये देखें अस्तगफिरुल्लाह अल्लाहु अकबर
Yo, the ghost is fucking. Yo, the ghost is smashing in the car. Hey, yo. It's the ghost of a soup kitchen. Hey, yo.
यार खुरम ये पहले इसका आगे वाला बोनर हिला है। ये देखो दोबारा दरवाजा बंद हो गया, फिर दरवाजा बंद हो गया खुरम।
What the heck is a car doing in a crib? Yeah, that's real. You know what? You shouldn't talk smack, man. What the heck is a car doing in a house? That's a good clubhouse. Next to a tent. You know what? I grew up putting sheets over chairs. I didn't know this. Oh, I don't play like that. I don't trust that. I don't trust any of it. You open it too? Like, yeah, that's too fast. I don't want to hear none of this.
मुझे लग रहा है ये हवा की क्रॉसिंग की वजह है। देखें असल में हवा की क्रॉसिंग हो रही है जिसकी वजह से ना
Someone's stuff. Those are pimps. They know we're filming TikToks. Is that a hand? What's that? Oh, I don't do this.
यार खुरम ये मेरे पीछे पता नहीं क्या चीज आके लगी है।
A car sitting on the farm's property begins to shake on its own, and something heavy is thrown and hits Shahid in the back.
Bro, they get lit.
They don't know it yet, but things are just going to get worse from here.
On the ghost, bro. Let him do his thing, bro. Oh, me in there getting that, man. Hey, bro, it's a party going on in there.
Oh, यार खुरम।
You ain't know, man. Did you see it? I was trying not to see it.
यार ये इसकी आवाज आई थी।
I'm trying not to.
यार ये पलटी है।
I actually look away when it happens.
यहाँ पड़ी हुई थी। हाँ इधर पड़ी हुई थी।
A wooden hay cart is flipped into the air and falls violently. The 2 investigators are shocked, but they continue to explore the area. What happens next is just bizarre.
ये देखें सिंक भी ना सिंक भी टूटा हुआ है। आवाज आई है।
हाँ जी।
Yo, that's weird. I don't want to do none of that.
Did you see it? Shahid looks into an old dirty mirror when he hears a sound and the 2 investigators turn around. But Shahid's reflection doesn't move. His own face seems to be staring back at him as he turns and moves toward the unexplained sound. Completely unaware of what just happened, Shahid and Khurram set out to find the source of the mysterious noise.
I ain't gonna lie, I can make that.
क्या आप अपनी मौजूदगी का एहसास दोबारा दिला सकते हैं?
I mean, could
क्या
you?
बगैर नुकसान की चाहिए?
शाहिद
And the camera move. Yeah, you can make that easy. Word?
क्या
Yeah, we
खुरम?
really gotta make some movies, man.
इधर से किसी ने झांका है।
Next Friday.
इधर से?
शाहिद इधर से किसी ने झांका है।
We spend the whole day going to the 7-Eleven
इधर से कोई
to
देख रहा
cash
है।
a check when it turns out to be a bill.
The 2 investigators ask for the dark presence to appear, and they get exactly what they wish for. A strange figure can be seen throwing something at the team from the other side of the property. When they run over, there's no one there. The creepy apparition has simply disappeared. The team decides to split up, and Shahid goes into one of the old farm buildings and heads upstairs. He sets up a static camera and lies down on an old bed frame. It did not go well.
The ghost of a chick who was up on someone's curtains. You sleeping up good? Yeah! Oh! And hit him with it. Smack him in the face. Yo! Get the. Why would you even? Bro, I had that happen to me at a party actually. This dude, this father of this chick caught
Heavy
me
bed frame
boning
suddenly
this
flips
other
over, throwing
chick.
Shahid to the floor.
Yeah,
The terrified investigator just
really
gets up
did.
and makes a run for it. After this horrifying experience, the team decides they've pretty much had enough, and they decide to call it a night.
He pretty much had enough.
Now,
You think?
real or not, the metal frame of that bed and Shahid's weight combined would have been extremely heavy and difficult to lift off the floor. So this footage is without a doubt incredibly strange and very creepy. I'm not sure I have an explanation, but maybe you do. Is it real, or is it all just a very elaborate hoax? You decide. You can watch this full 2-part series over on the YouTube channel, Saya Official. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Meanwhile, on TikTok, anonymous TikTok user Haunted Wesley Manor claims that he works as a building maintenance man for a large apartment complex that was built in the late 1700s. Now, back in those days, the basement of the building contained cheap live-in apartments for hundreds of poor occupants. But now, after years of restorations and remodeling, the basement is left empty and abandoned. TikTok user Haunted Wesley Manor says that many of his co-workers and even current residents of the building have heard and seen some very strange things. In fact, after many residents started reporting that they heard crying, giggling, and even screaming coming from the basement, the anonymous TikTok user and building maintenance man was forced to start checking out the creepy basement for intruders on a regular basis. He records his experiences and shares them on TikTok. His curious TikTok followers believe that the spirits of restless children might actually haunt the basement, and they request that the TikTok user leave a toy in the basement. So he does, and that's when things get truly bizarre.
I brought a little toy. Hopefully the ghost likes it. I think it's a child. He heard a lot of stuff down here.
Would you want it to come back? A little trust. You want the ghost to come back?
No.
The toy truck suddenly turns on as if someone or something touched it. After this creepy experience, the activity in the basement only seems to intensify. The TikToker begins to hear movements and giggling when he goes down on his daily inspections. And then, one day, he captures something downright chilling.
What did he capture? Children? Oh no, it's the ghost of child support.
A young child can be seen peeking at the frightened TikToker from behind a wall, and then the video cuts out. So, is it real, or is it all just an elaborate TikTok hoax? You decide.
Why you turn the camera?
In another video, TikTok user Maddie Bark believes that a dark entity followed her home after she went on a paranormal investigation at a cemetery. She says that she's seen something strange in her yard on a regular basis, and that, whatever it is, it appears to be getting closer and closer to her house. One night, she's shocked when something appears right at her front door.
Maggie? Oh my god.
Is that Uber Eats? Yo, you better not close. Hey,
did he just move?
Hey, yeah, I hope you don't get the tip.
Oh my god. Is he out there?
Hey, god damn. Better not be one of those Jehovah's Witnesses.
Do you see anything?
All right.
They got a whole window in their front door.
We have religion already.
We got a whole window in your. Oh, that's a side door.
Oh shit, that's not good now.
You got a whole window in your side door. Like people ain't gonna.
It went through the banister.
That could have been a random person.
That went through the banister?
Yeah.
You're asking
It looked like
the
it
wrong
turned and
questions
walked
with
away.
those
The only
eyes.
place it could have gone is through this.
Eyes from Five Nights at Freddy's.
That's true.
I trust
Could have gone through that.
Yeah, true. I don't try to trust nothing.
What if they do parkour? You don't know.
That could be even worse.
A pale translucent figure can be seen looking into the window of Maddie's front door. It then seems to move to the side and suddenly disappear into thin air. Maddie and her sister open the front door, but no one there. What makes this footage even stranger is that there's nowhere for this mysterious figure to have gone. There are several steps up and a tall guardrail right beside the door. So again, is it real? As always, I leave it up to you to decide. 3 haunted houses. YouTube user MegaSquirrel64Gamer has this entire YouTube channel dedicated to gaming videos and occasional vlogs. But there's one video on his channel that's very different. In the video, the YouTuber explains that his dad got a delivery and opened the front door to receive it. On the door, there's a security camera, which is now filming the inside of the house, near the living room. The camera captures something downright chilling.
See, we gotta, y'all gotta figure it out, man. Y'all be trying to blame us for, and then, y'all don't wanna bone dirty.
Oh, that right there?
Dude, I hope it's an Oculus Rift. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a person.
Is that person in their room, though?
Did you see it? YouTube user MegaSquirrel64Gamer explains that his mom and dad were the only ones present during the recording of this video. So, just who or what is sitting on the couch next to his mom? The gamer has no idea what this bizarre apparition could be, and to this day, the video remains unexplained. But what do you think this might be? Let me know down in the comments. In another video of an alleged haunted house, Sylvia C. from England says that she's been dealing with aggressive poltergeist activity ever since she played around with a Ouija board.
Hi guys, I'm the camera on this part of activity tonight.
She getting poltergeist activity and she was playing with a Ouija board?
What she think she was gonna get?
Why?
Huh? Feathers? Ribbons? A parade? Fuck no! Okay? Ghost every time! I don't do Ouija boards. You do Ouija boards?
Sylvia says that the house she lives in was built on top of an old British coal mine. She now fears that whatever dark spirit she unleashed during her Ouija board session might be trying to harm her.
There's no Ouija boarding in this residence.
It's moving.
Besides, I play Luigi's Mansion.
I play Luigi's Mansion. I've never played.
I ain't afraid of ghosts.
We gotta do a let's play with that one.
I watch Ghostbusters.
For real.
I know how to run away.
Yep, I get out. Yep, I throw salt at other people. I run from it.
Can you see that? That plate is moving. Oh my god.
Where's the plate? The plate's moving.
Oh shit.
It just broke that plate.
It just broke the plate. Yo, it threw that with such velocity.
Oh
my god, guys. Yep, and hey, baby girl, you need a black guy.
Why did you do that?
You gotta raise her up.
As the strange activity only seems to intensify, Sylvia starts to set up static cameras around her house.
I don't know what to say.
Why you play with these Jones at your house?
What did she think she was gonna get?
Why not go to like some field or something and do
That's a really good question. That's a really good question.
That doesn't make sense.
It makes a lot of sense when you think about it. I mean, well, it makes perfect sense if you don't think about it. This is one of those.
They weren't thinking about it, obviously.
Yep, and now it makes sense to them.
The kitchen cabinet slams shut with such force that it appears to shake the entire kitchen.
This is the power
Another
of
night, and the terrifying activity starts up again. Sylvia, understandably, starts to freak out just a bit.
She was the ghost.
Hi guys, still activity in the kitchen.
Oh, she's kind of.
Guys, I heard things happening in the kitchen again. That cutlery's moving. I saw that tin was moving. I saw that tin. Oh my god, that one's just moved.
I will come over there and hang out just long enough.
Again? I better get out.
That's all I got.
Please don't move it. Please don't throw a knife.
Please don't throw a knife.
Oh my god. It's just shut that door.
Spirit of the kitchen.
Washing machine.
We gotta exercise the ghost for it. Arise, chicken. Arise.
Oh no, guys. It's just
get screwed. Hey, look. She's gotta use the chant.
But nothing prepares Sylvia for what happens next.
Cutlery's moving.
Yeah, I can really do like these lullabies that go in the background. Oh, see? They don't do none of that.
A sharp knife flies from the countertop and lands very near her feet. Sylvia says that she is now worried for her safety. She is currently trying to move to a new home. You can watch even more creepy videos of the terrifying activity in Sylvia's home over on her YouTube channel, Sylvia C. This next creepy video was sent in to me by a Nukes Top 5 viewer. However, the source of the mysterious footage is unknown. So the story goes that the residents of a house are being tormented by terrifying poltergeist activity. In an attempt to capture proof of the strange events, they leave a camera running overnight. What they catch on camera is absolutely terrifying.
Understandable.
I mean, they say that, you know.
Oh shit, that is terrifying. Why is it turning off by itself?
Is that a body?
It could have been.
Yeah, I pointed it out.
You saw that? What is that shit? I was only jump scared because of the adrenaline. Why is the door
peeking its head through?
Is the wall opening?
I probably don't need to ask, but did you see it? Objects on the table appear to be moving on their own and a light slowly bends over. But then, for just a split second, some bizarre dark shape appears to be standing at the table. The figure only appears for 2 frames of video and then seems to become translucent before disappearing completely. A few seconds later, and the figure can be seen again, this time in the kitchen. Now, I'm certainly not saying that this is 100% real paranormal footage, and without the original source, we'll never know. But it's definitely very creepy. The Devil's Backbone. YouTuber Luis Manuel Mote from the YouTube channel Terror al Extremo travels to El Espinazo del Diablo, which translates to the Devil's Backbone. The road is one of the most dangerous highways in Mexico. The motorway is infamous for its treacherous curves, sudden ravines, and steep climbs and drops between mountains. Undeniably, the road has seen its fair share of tragic accidents, and the highway is believed to be very haunted. Luis is joined by his friend and cameraman Odin as they explore several abandoned buildings on the Devil's Road. Soon after they arrive, Luis begins to explain to the audience where they are. Little do the 2 men know that they have already captured something very strange.
Ok, pues ya estamos aquí dentro de este lugar. Vamos a ver, ¿no? Es que de verdad sí estoy sugestionado. Venimos con un poco de miedo. Pero bueno, vamos a ver qué encontramos en este lugar. Se presenta detrás de cámaras su amigo Dean, familia. Y su amigo y servidor, Luis Manuel. Su amigo Dean, familia. Y su amigo y servidor.
A pale figure can be seen walking in the distance, barely visible on camera. Now it should be noted the 2 friends are in a remote area, far away from any cities or towns, which makes this capture even more bizarre. As they begin their exploration and walk through one of the abandoned structures, the 2 are spooked by something they can't explain.
Eso. Uy, fue atrásito de nosotros. Patearon algo, ¿no? Sí. Pero no había nada. Solamente esta lata. Yo me saqué de onda, Es que allá arriba no hay ni para dónde se echen a correr. Si es que hay vivos aquí. Mira, hay una casita ahí abajo. Yo creo que debe ser baño. No inventes, Odin. Mira, hay una casita ahí abajo. Yo creo que debe ser baño. No inventes, Odin.
I'm not going in there though.
Isn't that where they were just at?
It might be. Julio, go ahead and get this one. Ramundo, go ahead and grab. You got it.
Man, I'd be deep. I'd be like 8 people deep, man.
Hey,
we jumping a ghost.
That's for real. Hey, we jumping a ghost. That's the real. We fight that. I'm fighting the ghost, man. I ain't mad at it. Females there, a pretty one.
Don't let it be a something I can see, I can feel. I'm real jumping that thing.
Yep. I get his legs. He's dragging him way up his feet.
You ever seen Smiling Friends?
I have not.
They just came out second season too. Most trippy show you ever seen. They jump the ghost, me a demon.
A can falls on its own, and soon after, an eerie moan can be heard just before a door slams shut. Luis and Odin begin to get the feeling that they're not alone, and someone or something is following them. Their suspicions are soon confirmed when they witness something with their own eyes. Something chilling.
¿Qué soy yo de ese lado? ¿Qué será? No sé. Hay algo en el árbol, ¿ya viste? Alúmbrale, sí. ¿Ya lo viste? ¿Sí lo agarraste? Alcancé a verlo, pero se me por ahí.
Another moan can be heard coming from somewhere out of the darkness. Then they both see a pale figure walking in the distance near the ruins of some abandoned structures. When they explore the area, they find nothing and no one. So did Luis and Odin capture the paranormal activity that people claim has been haunting the Devil's Backbone Highway? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can watch this full investigation and many more creepy videos over on the YouTube channel, Terror al Extremo.
3 out of 10.
3 out of 10 on the haunted scale?
3 out of 10 on the haunted scale.
The Old Washoe Club. The Old Washoe Club in Virginia City, Nevada is over 150 years old. In the Wild West of Nevada in the 1860s, the club was originally a house of debauchery for super wealthy men. They would drink, gamble, and partake of the club's, quote, women of the night. It is said that many of these women lost their lives at the hands of some of the more violent and intoxicated upper-class patrons. Some believe that the souls of the women who passed away there still wander the Old Washoe Club to this day. As for other spirits who are said to inhabit the Old Washoe Club, the spirit of a 10-year-old girl named Gretchen who was trampled by a stagecoach in front of the saloon is also said to haunt the second floor of the Old Washoe Club. And the dark and tragic history of the club doesn't end there. In 1982, a man named Scotty took his own life on the 3rd floor of the building. Workers and visitors say that they often hear his spirit pacing back and forth on the 3rd floor, mumbling to himself. And he's sometimes even spotted standing at the top of the club's staircase. Ghost hunters Ryan, River, Wyatt, and Nick from the popular ghost hunting channel Twin Paranormal visit the Old Washoe Club to do an overnight investigation. Throughout the night, the team's equipment fails and shuts off multiple times.
It's dead. Like critical dead.
How? There's no way. And they hear creepy footsteps and unexplained sounds.
What was
What's
that? That was a cough. If it's one of the girls, make a knock.
Ooh, make a clap. If you are bitch.
Was that you?
No,
was that you? Was that you?
No,
I swear. You?
No.
Oh my God.
We were standing completely still.
We're gonna play your song.
Play that 2 Chainz.
We're gonna play your song.
And that's just a tiny sample of all the strange sounds that they capture inside the Old Washoe Club. Even creepier When all the guys go into the downstairs ballroom to do a spirit box session, their static camera that's pointed at the staircase captures something downright chilling.
One of my baby brothers.
What was that? Abandoned. What do you mean abandoned?
I don't see anything.
This place was?
That much either.
You were?
You should just
I saw a
there.
flicker. Right? That's
How are you feeling right now?
Small flicker.
Really small.
It's Game Boy Advance.
Are you happy?
Like an airplane.
Are you
going by
sad?
in the window upstairs.
A bizarre shadow figure seems to walk right up to the staircase and then just sort of retreats or disappears back out of sight. This is the same spot where many witnesses claim to have seen the apparition of Scotty, the man who took his own life in the room at the top of these very stairs. The Twin Paranormal team heads up those stairs to the room where Scotty passed away. That's when things take a terrifying turn.
The guy Scotty took his life while he was up there.
Oh,
The room.
I know a guy named
Oh my
Scotty.
god, dude.
That just
Oh my god, me too.
Holy.
Holy!
Was
Holy
it
crap!
OnlyFans models as well?
Guys, something was just standing there and it like morphed into an orb and it flew that way.
What?
As soon as you turned around, literally as soon as somebody... Get out! Get out! Get out!
Around. Look at the sign.
Get out! What was that?
No.
No. What was that? The action cam! The camera's on the ground! No!
It's on the ground.
Oh my god!
The action cam flew off. It said get out.
Ah! Oh! No! What the? Yo, give me your camera. No. Hey guys,
We're
we're
trying to
not
violate Tekashi 69.
You're kidding. No! We didn't do anything
They
wrong.
violated him. That's not nice. Yeah, that's super violated, man. That's not nice.
Look, I don't have nails, okay? Look, there's no way that I could have done this to myself. No f***ing way.
I can hear it in your voice.
Like I can swear to you guys. Oh, you're kidding. No, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Hold on.
The screen is cracked.
Look, guys, no stream. There's no stream. This is real. 100% real.
Alternate reality.
First, Ryan sees something he can't explain on the other side of the room. The spirit box says, "Get out." Then one of their cameras sitting at the top of the staircase flies off its tripod, smashing the camera's screen. Then out of nowhere, River gets scratched by something on his left side. 3 long scratches that go all the way from his ribs to his hip. River shows that he has no nails and wouldn't have been able to scratch himself in any way. So did the Twin Paranormal team capture one of the angry spirits that seemed to be stuck at the old Washoe Club after meeting a tragic fate? Or could these seemingly violent apparitions be something more sinister? Let me know what you think. You can follow Twin Paranormal's continuing investigation of the old Washoe Club over on their YouTube channel, where they capture even more strange activity. So be sure to check it out. Lesson
That's the whole
learned.
area.
Gabriel Martinez Navarro posted a very creepy video to his Facebook page that shocked thousands of viewers. In the video, Gabriel explains that he's on his way to the abandoned Benito Juarez School on a desolate road outside his hometown of Guadalupe, Mexico. He claims that he has seen a video of a small ghost hunting group who went to the long-abandoned school and captured an unexplained voice that said, quote, "It hurts so much." Gabriel is very skeptical of the alleged haunting and decides to go investigate the school himself
Gabrielle.
in the middle of the night
Gabrielle.
and all alone.
Words,
I
Gabrielle.
probably don't even need to say this, but it did not go well.
Obviously not. Really, Gabrielle? Females got way better survival instincts than this, Gabrielle. Okay, you can't have the name of a female if this is the stupid shit you're gonna be doing. Shit, I heard that. Help us.
Pues
No.
ya vieron,
Why
güey.
does it get scary
Puro
when he
pinche
leaves?
pedo, no hay ni madres a la...
Subscribers, hold me.
Ay, ay, ay.
I'm just joking.
Ay, no mames.
Every man wants subscribers.
Gabriel enters one of the abandoned school's classrooms. On the side of the room, there are stacks of what appear to be old rusted school desks. Suddenly, a heavy plank seems to slide down on its own before it falls hard on the concrete floor. Then the entrance door, Gabriel's only way out, slams shut. After gathering his courage, he slowly makes his way towards the door to leave the school grounds. That's when things get truly bizarre.
It gets worse. What do you mean, who's there? You already saw stuff move. You don't have telekinetic powers. Retreat. Run for our lives. He's killing us. He's killing us. Is that door locked? If the door is locked, your hyperventilation. The door's not even locked. Damn it. Now cry when we get outside, damn it. All this shivering shit is not going making you look delicious to the ghosts. Okay? You're kidding. Now, look, hey, look, I'm your conscience right now, bro. Hey, look, you gotta get up out of there. What are you doing? You're going back in. This is the right way. You're fucking us up! You're killing us! Why are you just now running?
Did you see it?
No.
A sound startles Gabriel and he turns around, and on the left side of the doorframe, barely visible on camera, a face appears, sending Gabriel running in fear. The small face appears to be that of a child, its glowing eyes staring at Gabriel from the dark. So did Gabriel actually capture the paranormal activity that he was so skeptical about? Or is it just an...
We gotta edit this out, man. I'm only quiet because of the adrenaline, bro. We gotta edit this out, man. Bro, man, you ain't even moved that much, man. You just sat down all slow. Bro, the best way I could describe it is it's like half jail reflexes, half going to a haunted house, and the other, there's nothing else, but yeah. You know what I mean?
Bucksgrave Road. Friends David and Dell from the YouTube channel Signs and Signals are driving down a creepy back road called Bucksgrave Road in Carlisle, South Carolina. David and Dell say that when they were kids, they witnessed some very strange things out on Bucksgrave Road, such as odd, unexplainable lights and orbs. So, while driving down the narrow dirt road shooting some B-roll for their video in the car, they experienced something absolutely unnerving.
I think that's enough B-roll then.
Yeah.
You don't want to waste up all the battery already.
The camera's battery's getting...
What's that? Dale. What the
No.
I'm zooming in, I can't.
No.
Dale.
What the f***?
What the f*** are you supposed to do?
Ain't nobody supposed to be out here? Oh, sh**. That just walked in the woods. Where's the headlamp at? The headlamp should be right there. Like he didn't. Like he stopped. Did he turn off the light? Can you see in there?
No, I can't see.
I'm zoomed in. I can't hardly see.
Zoom in. Don't zoom in. Don't zoom in. It ain't gonna help. It ain't gonna help.
What the f***? What you gonna? What the f*** are you doing?
The content play.
What the f*** are you talking about? The content play. David, what the hell are you doing?
Hello?
I already tried that.
He's doing it for the vine.
I'm trying to hear.
You're a dum-dum. He's doing it for the vine.
Okay, come on. This is some dumb This ain't even what we're supposed to be here for.
Dude, I couldn't hear or see anything out there. It's so pitch black.
Damn.
To this day, David and Dell say that they have no idea who or what the creepy stranger could have been. And paranormal or not, they claim that they have never been so scared in all their life. So, did they encounter some creep in the remote woods? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can watch this entire video and many more spooky moments over on their YouTube channel, Signs and Signals. Neighborhood Watch. Sarah Marie and her husband Bobby are having an afternoon get-together with some friends at their home in Florida, when suddenly they spot something very odd at the neighbor's house across the road.
It comes back the other way. Why? It looks like somebody's peeking through that window, the one that's open. No recording? Yes! Yes, it There's nobody in that house. There's nobody at all. Nobody. I didn't know they could be that visible now.
This
That's what I was saying.
A strange shadow can be seen quickly moving back and forth in Sarah's neighbor's home, freaking out everyone and even seeming to upset their two puppies.
There's nobody in that house. There's nobody at all.
Sarah explains online that the home belongs to an older woman whose son, sadly, had passed away. Worried about the older woman's safety, Sarah calls her neighbor, but the woman says, I'm not even at home right now. So who or what could this be? I leave it up to you to decide. The Ghostly Guest. Over on the Japanese YouTube page Kuroshiro channel, an anonymous paranormal investigator, Shiro, who always wears a mask, sets out to investigate an allegedly haunted hotel room somewhere in Japan. The investigator says that recently a man's life was taken in an extremely violent and barbaric way in one of the hotel rooms. Since then, the room is said to be haunted. Shiro plans to spend the night to investigate. So Shiro sets up a few static cameras and a motion and voice-activated toy dog. But during the investigation, the motion-sensing toy begins to act very strangely.
I ain't doing none of this.
Eh? いや、それはないわ。どうした？おい、何これ壊れてんだけどマジで。待って、落ち着いて。一回電源切るか。今また電源つけました。あ、おかしいだろマジで。これやばいなマジで。ここは本当にさ。
A little shaken up, Shiro resets the toy dog and continues to investigate. What happens next is absolutely terrifying.
トントンと。ちょっと待って。
What happened?
今動いてたよね。さっきより開いてない？本当だった。いないです。マジで。やべ、帰ろうとしちゃった。
Get out of that room.
待って、今めっちゃ人いたんだけど。もう影見えた。
I I saw something, but I don't remember exactly what it was. I didn't see a lot of it. I'm lying. I didn't see it. Oh my god, did that open by itself?
てかこれいつ消えた
From the corner of his eye, Shiro sees the hallway door slowly open by itself. But when he goes to check, there's no one there. When he turns back toward the hallway, a frightening dark figure can be seen standing right in front of him. Shiro recoils in shock, tripping over his own feet. He quickly grabs his camera and gets back up, but the figure has just disappeared. Shiro believes that he might have captured the angry spirit of the man whose life was taken in the hotel room. But some of Shiro's viewers think that the apparition looks more like a woman, perhaps even the vicious entity responsible for the man's death. But what do you think? You can watch Shiro's entire investigation over on his YouTube, Kuro Shiro channel. Lights out. Unfortunately, there is very little information available on these next videos. The clips were recorded by a group of friends exploring an abandoned building somewhere in Kazakhstan. But what they capture is truly bizarre.
Нет. Нет. Опять убери надолго. Если я купи солю, я вас буду. Он двигается. Санька, присаживайся, да, разок. Может быть, это игра цвета. Сейчас может просто все решится. Давай, играй. Нихуя нет. Смотри, еще раз надо. Убирай теперь. Ничего нету.
Астафрулlah. Бля, вот вы, конечно, нашли фон? Сзади. Он вот тут же был.
A dark shape-shifting figure can be seen in an upstairs window. But what makes this footage so creepy is that the apparition only appears when they turn away their flashlight. When the group heads inside and upstairs to investigate, they find nothing there. The guys seem skeptical and just kinda laugh off the creepy experience, even though they can't explain it. But who or what is this? Let me know what you think. The Cumberland Gap Inn. The Guardian Angel. Only a few months ago, TikTok user Tana Witt went through a devastating tragedy when her brother suddenly and without warning passed away. Tana's brother was incredibly close to her family, including her 2-year-old daughter, Evelyn. One night, Tana and her daughter are home alone when something happens that shocks Tana to her core.
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Evelyn, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to?
Evelyn seems to be talking to someone that we can't see. And creepiest of all, a whispering male voice can be heard that seems to say, Uncle.
Who are you talking to?
Even stranger, baby Evelyn seems to have heard the voice as she happily shouts, Uncle, over and over.
you talking to?
Tana believes that without a doubt her 2-year-old daughter is speaking with her deceased brother, and that Evelyn is being looked after by her loving uncle from the other side. The Tainted Temple. Popular urban explorer Chris from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill sets out to explore the abandoned Masonic Temple in Cleveland, Ohio. The temple was built in 1916 by Freemasons, a secret society that is shrouded in mystery. Freemason members have included politicians, scientists, writers, and many of the world's cultural elite. Throughout the many years, it has been said that the Freemasons hold secret meetings and perform strange cryptic rituals. Some have even made wild claims that certain Masonic rites and ceremonies include a sacrifice. The Cleveland Masonic Temple shut down in 1969 and has been left to rot for over 50 years. Chris attempts to record and capture the architectural beauty found inside the building before it's gone forever. But he quickly realizes that he might have made a terrible mistake.
Dun, dun, dun.
Something touched me, I swear to God. I swear to God, I feel like something just touched my back. I don't know if it was my book bag flopped on my back or what. That scared the out of me, I swear to God. And there's no water drips. Yo, that scared the out of me. Okay, let me calm down.
Chris says he feels like something is touching his back, but there's nothing there. After collecting himself, he continues to scout through the abandoned building. And this is when things get weird.
Door just closed.
What the hell? Something's in there.
Hell no.
Did you see it? Right before the door slams shut, a creepy face can be seen quickly moving back behind the door.
What the hell?
But when Chris opens it, it's clear that there would have been no room for anyone to stand there behind the door. And the room is empty. Chris is shook, but he continues on. Later, just before he leaves to go home, Chris goes back to check the mysterious door one last time. And he captures something truly bizarre.
I do not remember closing this door. Hold up. It's when I left this. Did I close this door? I cannot remember. See, this is getting creepy, man. For real. I can't even open the door. What the hell? Hello? This is really weird. it's close again. Maybe it is the wind. Closing it.
Right after Chris says hello, a faint voice can be heard saying yes.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
So just what do you think is going on at the abandoned Masonic temple? And is it possible that strange Masonic rituals led to the lingering supernatural activity? You can watch this entire exploration and decide for yourself over on Chris's YouTube channel, Urbex Hill. Keep a knocking. TikTok user Maru75 from Germany claims that one night he heard some very odd sounds coming from his living room. When he goes to check it out, things take a terrifying turn.
How terrifying?
Maru hears knocking from the glass back door, but as he looks, he spots some dark figure moving behind him in the reflection. He spins around, but there's no one there. He turns back toward the door, and the figure is gone, and the door has mysteriously opened by itself. So, is it real? Or is it just very clever video editing? As always, I leave that up to you to decide.
I think if you're already not in trouble, there's no sense of going and chasing it down by trying to prove that you're a real one by fighting some ghosts.
A rough ride. TikTok user Jose Castillo and his friends often mountain bike after work on some wooded trails near the city of Oaxaca, Mexico. One evening after dark, Jose and his friends go out on a trail that they've taken many times before.
No.
This time, things take a terrifying turn.
Come on, bro.
Jose's GoPro camera is recording when something happens that still gives him chills to this day.
Can you not give us the chills that he got? Help me! What was that? That wasn't
Did you see it? Someone or something appears out of nowhere and Jose barely manages to swerve around it. When slowed down and paused, the figure appears to be cloaked, wearing a veil that's translucent enough that you can see what looks like a face.
Oh!
A very disturbing face.
Oh,
Many
no.
viewers of Jose's TikTok believe that he captured the infamous weeping woman, La Llorona, a vengeful spirit of Mexican lore that mourns the loss of her children. But what do you think this is?
I don't want that.
Let me know.
I thought it was a tree. A black tree.
Exploration
It's a
gone
white woman.
wrong. Two friends
it's
decide
not
to
good.
explore an abandoned industrial park at an undisclosed location in China.
Wedding clothing.
The site has been abandoned for over 3 years,
You know?
and most of the entrances have been locked shut to prevent
deserves that,
intruders
man?
and squatters. But this doesn't stop the two explorers as they manage to find a way inside.
Okay. Okay.
They start to explore the construction floor by floor.
No.
That's when they spot something absolutely unnerving.
That's when they spot something that's absolutely not. Because I absolutely would not be in here. Absolutely not. What we do? We stealing? Well, shit, grab a chair or something. Grab that blanket down there, bro. Shit, hey, get them paper down. No, wait. Okay. I wasn't scared. That's just the adrenaline from the Hot Pocket. It's the Hot Pocket was hot.
Did you see it?
Did I see what?
Someone appears to be sitting on a chair inside one of the empty offices. The cameraman calls out to his friend and they quickly turn back and check out the room.
What the?
But there's no one there.
What the?
So did they accidentally capture a paranormal event? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. An odd intruder. A woman in Jamaica steps outside to retrieve something from her car, but she doesn't know that an absolutely chilling event is about to occur. As the woman exits her house and walks towards her car, we can see some strange translucent shape charge out of the woods near her house and run right inside the front door. Now, whatever this is does not seem to be any kind of compression glitch. The woman in the video is perfectly clear, and also the figure approaches the light and still remains an odd, indistinguishable mist.
You gotta shoot that.
But is it supernatural? And if not, just what is this? As always, I leave it up to you to decide.
Nothing you want in your house.
Jerry. After 3 years of living a happy, peaceful life in their apartment in the United Arab Emirates, Zark, his wife, and son suddenly begin to experience terrifying, unexplained activity.
Shh. Let me just check.
Don't check. Never check.
It's coming from the cupboard.
Could you please stop?
Besides hearing knocking, banging, and scratching, the family has a truly bizarre scare when one day they inexplicably find maggots all over their apartment. Zark is suddenly woken up by the unexplained sound of running water.
It's 5 minutes early today.
Bro, I ain't doing none of this. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not scared. I just look scared. Now, I would prefer if there was nothing around this corner. Okay, that looks good.
Okay. No.
Zark hears the sound of running water and discovers that both the faucet in the kitchen and the bathroom have mysteriously turned on by themselves. Zark then hears loud banging and the sound of someone running. He then captures a strange, small, smoke-like figure moving right in front of him. Zark is freaked out by what he has just experienced, so he checks his CCTV footage to see if anything else was captured that night. When he rewinds his footage back to just before the running water woke him, he is shocked by what his CCTV captured.
That girl's playing a prank on him. Why is he using the kitchen appliances?
A tall, translucent figure can be seen walking right beside a scooter that seems to move across the floor. Zark is now convinced that his apartment is haunted by something that he can't explain. Could this presence be what his son calls Jerry? Let me know what you think. You can follow Zark's continuing paranormal story over on the YouTube channel, Zark Scary Haunting Spirits. If you're a regular viewer of Nuke's Top 5, you might remember TikTok user Josiah Worley. Josiah experienced and recorded multiple paranormal experiences in his home in Minnesota, and was also sort of known for his unhealthy lifestyle, as he was usually drinking in his videos.
For some stupid reason, my phone went from 30% to 5%, so I'm gonna take a shot. Do something.
Ooh, what the
As I was getting ready to leave, my phone almost died. Shh, what the f? What happened to the light? I'm gonna go grab everything that I possibly can. Okay, try me, bro. What's good? I'm not a bitch. At least I didn't think I was, but I'm starting to progressively become more scared.
In an attempt to escape the extreme paranormal activity in his apartment, Josiah moved to a new city with his girlfriend, and he also began to try to improve his bad health habits. But, as you might have guessed, whatever was haunting Josiah seems to have followed him to his new home.
Oh no!
I just got off a FaceTime with my friends Bree and Liz, and they were saying that something was in the hallway. No, it's in the kitchen. My f***ing chair is moving. It's...
Oh! Hey, you gonna turn around on him?
It's straight up moving. I don't...
Well,
Maria.
look like you needed a better drink.
Josiah starts to become unnerved by the strange activity, and slowly starts to return to his bad habit of having an occasional drink.
Yeah, pretty much.
One night, Josiah is boiling water in the kitchen when something happens that shocks him to his core.
Okay, so I will say I'm stupid for drinking. That knife fell out of that little f***ing knife container thing.
A kitchen knife flies off the knife block and lands with the point buried in the floor. Josiah is absolutely shocked and says he has no idea what this dark poltergeist could be that seems to follow him from place to place. But let me know what you think.
Understandable that he
The
drinks.
Hungry Haunting. This next creepy video is a bit of a mystery. It was posted to YouTube over 13 years ago on an account that has no other info than the strange name Freeze Dave Ram. So YouTube user Freeze Dave Ram explains that he occasionally hears strange noises in his home in Hungary, but he says he never really thought much about it. Then one night he's practicing some music on his keyboard. What happens next is absolutely terrifying.
What happened?
Hello?
What the hell? What?
Objects around the house fall and some even seem to be thrown. A TV malfunctions in a truly unnerving way and a door slams shut. The musician just makes a run for it and the video abruptly ends. But that's not all, because did you see it? Someone or something appears to be standing in the shadows of the living room, and YouTube user FreezeDaveRam doesn't even see it. So could this dark, ominous figure be the cause of this terrifying activity? Or is this 13-year-old YouTube video just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The Shadowy Shepherd. This next creepy video was captured by Twitter user Eldar Glorfindel. Eldar says that he and his friends were about to head home after spending a day at the beach in the city of Niterói, Brazil. They spotted a lone goat trotting down the street. So Eldar decides to take a quick video of the goat to share with his friends on social media, kind of as a joke. But his friends are shocked when they spot something that Eldar did not see.
Qual é, mano? Do nada, bode, mano. Bode, do nada.
Some eerie figure can be seen watching Eldar and his friends from the shadows. Eldar's baffled and swears that he and his friends didn't see anyone standing there at the time. But whoever or whatever it is, the goat does seem to take notice. So what do you think is going on here? Let me know down in the comments.
Qual é, mano? Do nada, bode, mano. Bode, do nada.
Smiling Jack. A paranormal investigator that goes by the name Midwest Ghost Hunter sets out to investigate the Roselawn Cemetery in Roseville, Minnesota. Now, for years, local police would receive frantic phone calls from cemetery visitors who claimed to see a terrified man who was trapped inside one of the graveyard's mausoleums. But no matter how many times police rushed to the cemetery to check it out, they never found anyone. The mausoleum was always locked and empty. Local legend began to say that this man was a trapped spirit inside the mausoleum. They called him Smiling Jack, named after a picture of a smiling man found inside the mysterious mausoleum. Investigator Midwest Ghost Hunter scouts the cemetery for hours in the middle of the night, hoping to find any signs of Smiling Jack. He almost gives up, but then he decides to take some photos of the inside of the mausoleum. What he captures is downright chilling.
Whoa, what the f? Oh my God.
Oh my god, dude, I just caught a face. Holy. Oh my god. Dude, I just caught a face in there. Oh my god.
An eerie smiling face can be seen in one of the photos, and investigator Midwest Ghost Hunter is absolutely shocked by the capture. But he's not ready to leave just yet, so he begins to ask Smiling Jack some questions. And that's when things take a terrifying turn.
Jack,
Even worse than they already were.
if you can hear my voice, I know you're here. Tap on this window. Tap on it just like this. I don't know, guys. It seems like he's gone.
And with that, the investigator has had enough for one night. So could it be that the stories of Smiling Jack are true? Could there be a spirit eternally trapped inside the mausoleum? Let me know what you think. You can watch this and many more spooky moments over on the YouTube channel, Midwest Ghost Hunter. Return to the basement. 2 months ago, we watched popular urban explorer Chris from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill experience what he says was one of the most terrifying moments of his life as he had a disturbing paranormal encounter inside a 100-year-old disappearing act.
Who is here? Come on! You matter!
Popular Chinese ghost hunter Xiao Long sets out to investigate the creepy story surrounding an abandoned and allegedly haunted mansion in Foshan City, China. He broadcasts his exploration live on his YouTube channel and also on a Chinese broadcasting app as thousands tune in to watch his live stream. As Xiao Long makes his way through the massive building, exploring the long hallways room by room, he suddenly hears a very eerie sound.
This is Nari. 惊人。
No music. I don't like that.
哎呦，我操你妈的！这是里边声，不知道是外边的还是这楼里的。
Xiao Long is shocked as he hears the creepy sound of a guqin, an ancient Chinese musical instrument, being played by someone. But Xiao Long's night is about to become much more terrifying. As he continues to explore, he finds himself lost in an endless maze of confusing hallways in the large abandoned mansion. What happens next is downright chilling.
我操你妈，这真大呀！我他妈好像他妈走不出去了。我操你妈！哎呦，哦！我操你妈！哎呦，哦！我操你妈呀！我操！我操你妈！
Now you out of breath and haunted. Not a good idea. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Why would you to keep insulting their mother, man. Yeah, that's bad.
Xiaolong is shocked as he sees an eerie shadow figure seemingly watching him from the end of the hall. He charges toward it only to find that it has disappeared and now reappears back where he started. He chases it, but again, it disappears into thin air. In the distance, he sees a door unexplainably closed by itself. So Xiaolong thinks that the dark figure he saw might have ducked inside the room. So he heads toward the door to investigate.
No. Run, ho! Wow, yeah, that's gonna make them stop. You think they like it when you insult their mother? Of course not. Now you're trapped.
And with that, Xiaolong has had enough. He sprints along the winding halls of the mansion and eventually makes his escape. So did Xiaolong capture a strange teleporting shadow figure?
Yeah.
As always, I leave that to you to decide. You can watch many more of Xiaolong's terrifying explorations live on his YouTube channel, Outdoor Xiaolong. Stranger in the House. When TikTok user Leanne moved into her new house with her son and 2 daughters, she didn't know much about the property's history or previous owners. But as it turns out, a man had taken his own life in the house many years ago. Even stranger, the previous owners said that the house was haunted by that man's ghost and had left in fear. So, not long after Leanne and her family move into the house, odd, unexplainable things begin to occur. One day, Leanne notices her 6-year-old son Dylan exhibiting some very odd behavior. Little Dylan is playing with his toys in the living room when he can be heard saying, "Who's that?" Then Dylan seems to be looking at something that we can't see, before quickly spinning around, seemingly frightened by something behind him, almost as if he felt something touch him. And things just get creepier from here. One autumn day, Leanne is outside filming little Dylan as he plays in the fallen leaves. Then this happens.
Yay!
That's weird.
Dylan happily throws around leaves and then he seems to throw his toy at something. But then some unknown force seems to forcibly shove him to the ground. Leanne believes that the spirit that haunted their house was now targeting her 6-year-old son. Soon after this video and several other incidents, Leanne and her family moved out. They had only lived in the house for 7 months, but they no longer felt safe. So, was Leanne's house haunted by the former tenant? What do you think? The unwanted roommate. Popular paranormal investigator Chriselle Luna says that after 8 years of exploring haunted places, that some strange dark presence seems to have attached itself to her and even followed her home.
Oh boy.
At her new apartment in the Dominican Republic, she sets up multiple cameras around her home in hopes of capturing the strange paranormal activity that she experiences on a daily basis. And it works. Late one night as Chriselle is sleeping in bed, her security camera catches something chilling.
Oh, she sleeping doggy style? That's what's up. Oh. Yeah, she on this shit. The ghost is holding it there. Oh, that's a go.
Eerily, a pillow at the end of Chriselle's bed begins to move, rocking back and forth on its own. Then a painting on the wall just sort of slowly rotates. The sound of the painting scraping along the wall wakes Chriselle, but she's confused and has no idea where the strange sound might have come from. Cut to the next night, and Chriselle is woken again by strange sounds. But this time the bizarre noises are coming from her empty, dark bathroom. She grabs her phone and hits record. What she captures is absolutely unnerving.
Chriselle's audio during the next dip was mysteriously corrupted.
No por la noche, por todo, pero ¿qué es lo que estaba escuchando? Se engañó. Ay.
I thought it was gonna be worse. I got scared.
A creepy mist-like figure can be seen moving around in Chriselle's bathroom, but when she heads in to investigate, there's nothing there. So is Chriselle haunted by a dark presence? Or just what is this? Let me know what you think. You can watch Chriselle's entire video and many more creepy explorations over on her YouTube channel, Chriselle Luna.
A woman is alone at home when something pretty creepy is caught on camera. The following video comes from a woman who lives alone with her 2 cats. Every so often, her cats would do things that would make her question whether or not they were children in their past lives. To her, it feels as though she's living with kids. Given how much she loves her cats, she buys a camera to see what they do when she's away from home. The camera she gets has an auto-tracking feature, which basically means that the camera points to wherever it senses movement, tracking wherever the cats go. Although recording everything they do, it seems that buying the camera was a bad idea, as ever since having it, it's been capturing things that are scaring her. The following are just some of the things that happen when she's away from home. Take a look.
I don't like this.
From strange noises that come out of nowhere, to unseen forces that are picked up by the camera, the woman is beyond spooked. Now, it's not only when she's gone that strange things happen. There have been countless instances when something unexplainable occurred while being at home. On one occasion, the woman is in the kitchen when all of a sudden, an object on her shelf just launches off on its own. But creepiest of all is when one day, while sitting on the couch, this happened.
That's creepy as hell. Did y'all imagine if that happened to y'all when y'all was at home? Bruh, what would y'all do? What? I'm out. I'm going home. I'm getting a different crib.
The woman is certain that there was no draft when this happened, as according to her, the whole apartment is sealed just tight enough to prevent any airflow from outside. Given that this has never happened before, she finds this very unusual. Sadly enough, it's incidents like this, among many others, that's been causing her a lot of anguish, as she doesn't know what to do to stop this. Whatever it might be that's going on, it's taking a toll on her mental health. Out of all occurrences, one in particular has pushed her to take action by seeking help from others. The incident is nonetheless pretty creepy. This is what was caught.
C'est passé quoi? Sors, viens. Attends. Viens.
They tried to slam the door on the cat.
Viens. Laisse cette putain de porte tranquille maintenant. Non, non, c'est fini. Viens. C'est moi.
Huh?
C'est moi, regarde.
Is it gonna slam it on her?
C'est moi.
I'm surprised it didn't slam it on her.
Viens.
I'm really surprised it didn't slam it on her.
Viens.
Damn, guess not.
C'est moi. T'inquiète pas. C'est rien.
Still didn't slam it. They closed it though. Ooh, maybe it did slam it. Shit. Yo, like you or your cats. When you and your cats can get the hell out of here then.
Vas-y, éclate-toi, maman. Vas-y. Ferme cette putain de porte. Vas-y.
Watch her go move the bed back and then slam the door.
T'as rien, moi, t'as rien, viens. T'as rien, hey, c'est moi, n'aie pas peur. N'aie pas peur, c'est moi. Non. T'as rien, ma vie. Viens. Viens. Viens là. Viens. Viens, mon cœur. Allez. Viens.
Once again, the door just somehow moves on its own. Even the cat appears to be scared as it quickly jumps off the bed after sensing something wrong. It quickly rushes out of the doorway as to avoid being crushed by the door. Naturally, the woman was left shaken up. If no draft had caused this, then how did it close on its own? As with previous incidents, she can't seem to explain this. But like always, you be the judge as to whether or not something paranormal occurred. Is this woman actually experiencing paranormal activity? Or is something else going on here?
Her cats are doing it.
In this next video, a man is looking outside his window when he notices something odd. Across from his apartment, a set of mannequins are lined up in front of a store. As he takes a closer look at one of these mannequins, something pretty baffling happens. This is what he captured.
Te lo juro que esa muñeca me estaba mirando hacia acá, mira. ¿Ves que parece como si nos estuviera mirando? Vamos, parpadeó. Vamos. Te lo juro que parpadeó.
Okay, I'll give you that.
As if the mannequin itself wasn't creepy enough, this happens. Upon zooming in on its face, the figure suddenly blinks. Terrified by what he'd seen, the man is at a loss for words as he tries to explain what just happened. Like something straight out of a horror movie, the doll comes to life and scares the man to his core. Yet as with most videos, this one remains shrouded in mystery as not much else is known about the clip. Whether the video was simply edited to pull this off is unknown, but it seems that many viewers find this video to be genuine. Real or not, the thought of seeing a mannequin come to life is terrifying on its own. There's a man on YouTube who's been documenting strange happenings in his house. Almost every video on his channel is solely based on the supposed paranormal occurrences that this man has been experiencing. It goes without saying, but some videos are pretty creepy. In one of his uploads, the man captures footage of an unexplainable incident that resulted in his mirror getting cracked. He has no idea as to how the mirror got cracked, but he suspects that the ghost in his house is accountable for this. Now, out of the few videos on his channel, the following may just be the creepiest. On October 3rd of 2022, the man is looking outside his window after seeing something outside. What happens moments later has left him unsettled. Watch.
Is that water? God, this thing is... That's not... Well, I guess it has a window, too. God dang, that thing is ugly. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Oh, Jesus.
What the hell?
The door opens on its own, as though someone had come inside. He looks around, but can't find anyone or anything that might have opened it. Although spooky, it's the following night that leaves them even more spooked. Suspecting that it might happen again, he sits on his bed and records the door around the same time it opened the night before. As he waits patiently, the following happens.
Ouch. I got bad posture. Let me fix that. Am I hearing things? Fun. David. It's not funny, guys. Chills, dude, how the fuck bad. Oh, dude.
Feeling beyond spooked, the man decides to spend the night somewhere else. He tells a friend about this creepy occurrence and stays the night at his place. However, that same night, something downright strange is captured by the security camera inside the friend's bedroom. Take a look.
What the shit?
A shadow-like figure passes quickly against the wall before seemingly diving beneath the bed. It happens real fast, but you can make out the shadow on the wall before it disappears. Now the man mentions that the flashing lights are part of a motion-sensitive device which had gone off after sensing movement in the room. It seems that whatever this was had triggered the sensor. So then, just what exactly had occurred that night? Viewers believe that the man had been followed by something, while some think that his friend's house was already haunted. It's unclear what was captured, but most viewers, including the man, believe that whatever this was paranormal in nature. Like most videos, there has yet to be an update on this whole situation. There's a video on Reddit that many people are finding hard to explain. The footage itself comes from a security camera installed outside a workplace where the Reddit user's father works. The father has no clue as to what was caught on camera, but nevertheless, he was terrified by the footage, as what was captured in it is something that one's mind would conjure up during a nightmare. On October 10th of 2022, the Reddit user's dad is looking at a security camera's live feed when out of nowhere, he sees this.
That really looks creepy.
Despite the video's low resolution, you can still make out something pretty uncanny. Although we can't precisely tell what it is that we're seeing, it's obvious that something isn't right about the supposed people in the footage.
Yeah.
Out of both people, one seems to have an unusual gait. It's as though they're walking on all fours, with a slight limp. It's this particular detail that's led viewers to believe that something otherworldly had been caught on camera. But as always, what's your stance on this? From the belief that this might be a skinwalker, or maybe even a cryptid of some sort, the video has yet to be determined as supernatural or not. If there's one thing that makes a video twice as creepy, it's children staring at something that can't be seen. But even more unsettling is when something near them suddenly moves on its own, suggesting that something might actually be there.
No, you think?
This next video is just as creepy as the one described. Jamie Primex Sullivan is a mother whose daughter, who at the time of this recording, was acting very strange. According to Jamie, almost every night after tucking her daughter into bed, she would catch her staring off at something in the corner of her room, even though there was clearly nothing there except for darkness. Although creeped out by this common occurrence, it's the following incident that freaks out Jamie the most. Jamie and her daughter Charlie are filming themselves inside their home after going out for dinner. They vlog about their day and eventually start talking about people in their family. However, when Charlie brings up Jamie's deceased grandmother in the conversation, things take a chilling turn. Watch.
But where's your grandma?
Where is my grandma?
Heaven.
Do you remember my grandma? Where is my grandma? Where is she?
Up in heaven. What did she do to make her go up in heaven? Did she do a smoker?
No, she didn't do a smoker. She was just very old. She was almost 93, and her body just got very tired. She was too old.
Was she, did your grandma almost couldn't walk?
She was old. She could walk, but she was old. Okay?
Mommy, your grandma's here. And she says, "Hi, Jamila."
What?
Your grandma's here. And she says, "Hi, Jamila."
Now, Jamie adds that her grandmother had called her Jamila growing up, and that there's no way that her daughter could have known this, as she was never told about her nickname. Considering Charlie's odd behavior, such as saying things that aren't there, among other strange incidents, there's no doubting that Jamie was deeply unsettled by this. Just how exactly did Charlie know of her mom's nickname that was given by her grandma, who's been dead for years? While some think that Charlie could have been in contact with the spirit of her deceased great-grandmother,
Whoop my baby's ass. Immediate timeout. Give him to foster care. I'm not doing haunted children.
others aren't really sure what to make of this. But whether or not people believe her, Jamie is convinced that someone or something had made contact with her child. To this day, she isn't sure how exactly her daughter knew about her nickname. YouTuber Rusty Tucker posted a video of a chilling incident that was caught at a cemetery. Although posted in 2016, the video is beyond creepy. Legend has it that the Evergreen Cemetery in Judsonia, Arkansas is haunted by the spirit of a young girl who tragically died there in the 1900s. The story goes that the young girl was a mother who was searching for her missing child, who unfortunately got lost at the cemetery. After searching for several nights, the mother was found dead on top of a grave. She was later buried around the spot where she was found. Ever since then, it is said that her ghost still wanders the cemetery searching for her child. Intrigued by the story, Rusty Tucker explores the cemetery at night by using a small drone. Sure enough, what he captures is pretty chilling. This is what the drone captured.
This don't seem too bad. That's bad. Oh, shit. Follow it. Follow it.
All of a sudden, the figure of what looks to be a woman appears out of nowhere. It hides in the corner as though it's trying its best not to be seen. Whoever, or whatever this was, leaves in a hurry after seemingly noticing the drone. Rusty Tucker believes that this was the ghost of the young girl who lost her child. Now, it's hard to be sure if that's the case, as it could be that an actual person was hiding there. But given the history of this place, and the fact that it's a cemetery, most viewers believe that this may have been an apparition. To this day, this video remains a mystery. Here's a video to start off the Halloween season just right. A couple of kids are by themselves inside a house when they capture this terrifying footage. Inés de la Cruz, who suggested the video, writes, "A couple of siblings were alone inside their grandparents' house when something extremely creepy was caught on camera by one of them. This is what they caught."
Estamos aquí en la casa de mi bisabuela. Se fue la... ¿Qué es eso? Se fue la luz. Esta es la casita. Porque... Y mi mamá... Espérense. Y mi mamá y mi abuela se fueron al Oxxo a comprar velas por eso. Por lo que pasó de que se fue la luz. Y pues... Estamos aquí. Esas son las... Mi abuelito... Espérense, no sean chillones. No va a pasar nada. Y esas son las cenizas de mi bisabuelo, porque pues desgraciadamente él ya falleció. Y el baño está allá. El baño, mi hermano quiere hacer pipí, pero el baño está allá. Y mi abuela nos dijo que cuidáramos.
Well, looks like you better pee on the floor.
Mi abuelo nos dijo que cuidáramos aquí su casa en lo que ellas iban. Pero espérense. Pero pues el problema es que aquí no sabemos. Y pues no tengan miedo. No pasa nada. Abuelito, ¿si estás aquí? Preséntate.
Yo, you wild!
Si estás aquí, preséntate ante
What are
nosotros.
you doing? Run, babies, run! Run, children! Get the cross with the holy water on it! And the crossbow. And
Someone or something is hiding in what appears to be a shed, when suddenly, the thing inside comes flying out and scares the living daylights out of the children. Talk about traumatic childhood experiences. This is definitely one of them. Now, based on this last scene, it could be that the shadowy apparition is in fact some sort of animal that was taking shelter inside the shed.
That don't look like no
What
damn
appears
animal.
to be an apparition
Was that a
may
gargoyle?
actually be a bird or a bat, as it seems to come flying out of the shed. However, this doesn't explain the shadowy figure that was seen early in the video. Whatever this is, it doesn't seem to be any kind of bat or bird, let alone an animal. Most viewers think that this may have been a malevolent entity seeking to do harm. As with all videos, I leave this one open to interpretation. Was a ghost caught on camera? Or was something else entirely different caught instead? The following video shows footage of a barbershop during business hours when suddenly all the barbers inside the shop encounter something beyond belief. Barber T had obtained this recording from the security camera inside the shop after experiencing this creepy encounter. Here's the footage that was posted by him, along with the text-to-speech voice explaining the video's events. Be sure to look closely for this one, as something else happens that a lot of viewers missed the first time. Take a look.
So we just realized the barbershop is haunted. I didn't notice the door moved at first. Pay attention to the door. It was all jokes and giggles until my boy John was super spooked, and so was I. The shop is for sale now if someone is interested.
The door all of a sudden opens on its own and then promptly closes itself seconds later. It continues to do this until stopping about a minute later. The barbers were left spooked, as seen on camera. Now, something else happens in this video that you might have missed. At the start of the video, we see the door opening for the first time. It is around this time, though, that a transparent figure passes by the TV. Whatever this is, viewers believe that it may be responsible for the strange activity. But things were only getting started because what happens next is just downright creepy. An hour later, one of the barbers approaches the door when the following happens.
What you're about to see is some aggressive paranormal activity.
That shit.
I pulled up the camera angle from the back room, and everything was thrown everywhere.
Like most viewers, Barber T doesn't know what to make of this. Now, it could be that a draft was responsible for the door's movement, but if that were the case, then the door would follow a somewhat consistent pattern of opening and closing. This isn't the case here, as it opens and closes as though someone or something is doing this. But, like always, it's up to you to decide as to what this might be.
Damn that.
Ghost or not.
That's a ghost.
Feel free to let me know what you think.
That's a ghost.
This next video was suggested by Luna Moon, who had found a video that's been keeping her up at night. Luna writes, a father takes out his phone and begins to record a playhouse tent that he bought for his daughter. All appears to be normal until the father sees something inside the tent, causing him to flee out of the room and end the recording immediately. This is what he caught.
Le compré un castillo a mi hija y ya no sale de aquí para nada, weón. Es re lindo, tiene ventanita y todo, pi.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
No.
As the father walks over to the side of the tent, he sees what appears to be someone hiding inside. But as soon as he pans back to the tent's entrance, the figure is no longer there. Naturally, the father ran out of the room and ended the recording. Now, this one's hard to explain. Nothing appears to have caused the blanket to rise on its own and appear as though someone were hiding underneath it. The father believes that the playhouse belonged to a child who is now deceased and whose spirit continues to play inside. Although Luna is a skeptic, she too believes in this notion. But if it weren't for the photo the father had taken the next day, she would not have believed him. In this photo, something really creepy is captured. The father had taken a picture of the playhouse to show his wife, when out of nowhere, he captures what appears to be a child peering through the room's window. Mind you though, that the father lives on the 15th floor of an apartment complex with no balcony outside of this room. Now that's creepy.
That's very creepy.
As always, what are your thoughts on this? YouTuber Yamaku uploaded the following video after hearing strange noises from inside his home. It goes without saying, but the following clip is pretty creepy. Yamaku has been capturing footage of poltergeist activity taking place inside his home. From an object being thrown to the ground, to a door closing on its own, viewers are certain that Yamaku has captured footage of something unexplainable. But the most chilling incident has to be one of his recent uploads in which Yamaku captures the following footage. This is what he caught.
Oh, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We don't want any. We don't want any, bro. Don't want any. Oh, none of that. Really? It's actually a pretty nice bathroom. All things considered. I like it. Toilet's futuristic.
Yamaku captures what sounds like someone tapping on the bathroom window. Yamaku thinks that the pipes inside his bathroom walls might have to do something with this. But then one night, in another video, he captures something that seems to suggest otherwise. Yamaku is recording himself lighting an incense candle when the following happens.
Oh! What type of shit? You're gonna have to get a whole new bathroom.
Viewers believe that he may be dealing with something supernatural.
You think?
Yamaku has yet to upload more videos on this strange encounter. But for now, it's up to you to decide if this is genuine footage of something paranormal or not. Whether ghost or not, the video itself is pretty creepy.
I'd have been gone. I'm not doing it.
Deja J submitted the following photo and writes, "In this picture, two children are leaning against a mirror. The mother of the children saw this as a perfect opportunity to take a photo of them. But when she did, she was horrified by what she had caught in the photograph. She had never captured anything like this before. This is the photo she took."
Oh, shit. Was that Mystique behind you? Damn bitch, all haunted by X-Men? Sheesh. That's not good.
It's not clear if the mother and her two children were the only ones present in the room at which the photo was taken. But even if she stated that she had someone over during this time, it would be hard to believe, as that someone doesn't appear to be a person. Whatever this is, it's definitely creepy. And even without sufficient context, the photo is still nonetheless pretty disturbing. Talk about nightmare fuel. This is the stuff of nightmares.
It really is. That looked like that one freaking
A family is celebrating a birthday when something disturbing is caught on camera. King Gritch submitted the following video and writes, in 2013, the Paris family was celebrating a birthday at their home. It was just the 5 of them, as evident in the video. But after looking back at the video, it appears that someone else had been there.
Helping them celebrate.
Here's the footage that was taken at the party.
Oh, don't trust this. See, look, this is all family friendly. There's nothing bad about this. Oh, shit. Oh, and it's a woman. That's bad.
The silhouette of a child passes by in the background. The Paris family was sure that no one else was there except the 5 of them, or so they thought. It appears that someone else had made it to the party. Now, what's even more strange about the supposed child is the way it passes by. It moves quickly and appears to be floating above ground as it does so. The way it passes seems very unnatural. The Paris family can't seem to explain this, but maybe you can. Like with most videos, this one remains a mystery.
The Resident. This next video was emailed to me by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Amethyst, who says that she and her husband have recently been searching for a new house. One day, their realtor reaches out to them about a house in Maine that has been empty for 5 years. Unfortunately, Amethyst and her husband are out of town at the time, so she asks her parents to meet up with their realtor and take a look at the house for her. Turns out the home is actually in pretty bad shape. So Amethyst's mother makes the wise decision to record a video of the house to show her daughter. When Amethyst eventually watches the footage back, she is shocked.
So the back door we just went out is down that little hall from the front entry. This is the front entry, and this is the mystery staircase that used to lead to something. And
I wonder if any of these work.
It's been enclosed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they work. That runs the kitchen.
No, that doesn't work.
Kitchen lights.
So those are kitchen lights?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
No, definitely gonna need to fix it up. You see the ceiling's falling in.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna need some work here.
Oh, yeah, this one is just...
Yeah, look at it. I said, from the pictures.
A strange voice can be heard, and it almost sounds like it's chanting. The bizarre, unexplained chanting is then followed by a creepy whisper or sigh that seems to come from right beside Amethyst's mother.
So the back door we just went out is down that little hall from the front entry. This is the front entry, and this is the mystery staircase that used to lead to something.
After Amethyst asked her parents and the realtor about the disturbing audio, they are all shocked and completely confused. Because you see, none of them heard anything at the time. They heard no chanting and certainly no spooky whispers. However, both of Amethyst's parents and even the realtor agree that something about the house just, quote, felt off and not quite right. It goes without saying that they decided not to buy the house. And just to be clear, Amethyst asked for no promotion of any kind. She was nice enough to send in her video exclusively to Nuke's Top 5 because she would just like to hear what other people think these creepy sounds could possibly be. So, what do you think?
A red flag.
So the back door we just went out is down that little hall from the front entry. This is the front entry, and this is the mystery staircase that used to lead to something.
Watcher. Popular Japanese paranormal investigator Shiro from the YouTube channel Kuroshiro Channel is joined by his friend Tai as they set out to explore a very secluded and ominous location, an abandoned village somewhere in the mountains of Japan. There is only one eerie entrance to the village, and it's via a tunnel that goes through a mountain with a single unexplained torii gate right beside the opening. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with Japanese culture, a torii gate is most commonly found at the entrance of or within a Shinto shrine, a structure whose main purpose is to house one or more Japanese deities. However, this little wooden gate doesn't appear to be at or near a shrine of any kind. So Shiro and his friend are a little confused and freaked out as to why it would be built right next to a tunnel.
Very in the meantime. Hold on, there it is. The torii gate.
めっちゃでかいトンネルかこれ。いやトンネルだよトンネルだよ。あこんな近いんだ。あ本当だある。うわめっちゃ今鳥のどこでなんか影動いた気がしたけど気のせい。映ってるかな。あとシレじゃない。なんか書いてある。あ書いてある。愛になんだあれなんて字あれ石。愛になんかって書いてるけど。これさ奥に鳥居の奥にさ神社ある。ライトある。
I don't trust the torii gate, huh?
いやーなさそうだよ。ちょっと降りてみるかこれ。
Now, little do the friends know that while they were distracted, something appears to be watching them from the other side of the tunnel. An odd, twisted, dark figure with no recognizable features. Unaware of the mysterious figure, Shiro and his friend decide to drive through the tunnel to investigate the abandoned village. And this is when things start to get really weird.
やだな撮るの。なんかさこれ下ってるよね多分。あ下ってるねちょっと。え？何今の声。ちょっとやべ。ちょっと離れていい？あー全然カメラ映んねえ。どうしよう。いいもう行こう。ちょっとこれがっつりしてるね。うん。あでもあんま飛ばさない方がいい。危ないここ。
While driving through the tunnel, a terrifying inhuman scream can be heard coming from right behind them. But nevertheless, they continue on. Shiro and Tai finally make it to the abandoned village and walk around inspecting various houses to see if anyone could possibly still be living there.
No.
ね。行きます？
あ、待ってる？いいよ。
行きます？
Solid hill at best, and that's not better. Help.
What are you doing?
I see someone walking. I saw that. Help. 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 No.
なんだろうこれ。この文字。ごめんください。
Go inside.
割れたんだけど。
We're screwed, man.
うわ。
It's bad. This is not good.
うわ。マジ。ごめんください。
はい。ちょっとね、なんかそんな気がしたよ。
手中から落としたぜ。
Shiro doesn't seem to notice when a white figure appears to walk past the door right in front of him. But when he opens that door and takes a look inside, there's no one there. The two friends walk up to another house to get a better look, and they begin to hear strange sounds coming from all around them.
音がすごいっすね。え？ちょっとこれ置いていい？
あ、マジ？どうした？あ、ほら。なんか近づいてない？
ケイさんライトこっちください。
お。
水？
多分水だと思う。わかんない。
真後ろ。ビビった。 戻るか。
戻った方がいいと思う。
よいしょ、ちょっと待って。
さっき近づいてきてるよ。
近づいてきてるって何？
なんか、
戻るか。
戻った方がいいと思う。
ちょっと待って。よいしょ、ちょっと待って。
で、あと、家の窓から見られてる感じがする。
Shiro's camera captures a bizarre misshapen face watching the investigator from inside the house. Other than some strange noises and a voice, Shiro and Tai believe that they haven't really captured much of anything. Eventually, they decide to just head home. But right before returning to the car, this happens.
ここさ、儚くね？
あ、確かに。
普通配送って墓あるもんな、大体どっかに。
マジないんだよ、墓が。
My heart is
Another creepy figure appears to be watching the investigators from a distance. The two friends leave and return home, but when they go back through their captured footage, they discover all of these dark, unexplained, and misshapen figures that seem to be watching them as they explored the abandoned village. So just who or what is this? Could the tunnel and the strange story gate have anything to do with the empty village? And where did everyone in the village go? Or did their spirits never actually leave? You decide. You can watch this entire investigation and many more spooky videos over on the YouTube channel, Kuroshiro Channel. Just out of sight. In this next video, paranormal investigator Lee from the YouTube channel 3 Spires Paranormal investigates an old abandoned building near his house in central England. The building was once a Victorian workhouse. After that, it became a hospital, and then an orphanage. Since the house has a long and somewhat dark history, Lee is curious if there might be some paranormal energy left behind. He decides to take a quick look at the old abandoned hospital, camera at the ready. As Lee walks toward the main entrance, he catches something that he doesn't even notice. Something truly bizarre.
So this will be the main entrance into the actual hospital itself. Oh, hang on. What we got here then? These windows are intact. That's the clock.
Did you see it? Through the window, someone or something can be seen just standing in the dark inside the old abandoned hospital. And whatever it is, its face looks disfigured and kind of contorted.
Oh boy.
Now, Lee doesn't notice anything, not even when rewatching and uploading his footage to YouTube. It was actually a viewer who spotted this bizarre figure and reported it to Lee in his comment section. And that's not all that Lee appears to have captured that night. As I carefully watched Lee's footage, I noticed something. Something that even Lee and his viewers didn't see. And it's downright creepy.
So I think I'm at the main entrance to that bit now. I can hear like an alarm now.
And again, did you see it? As Lee pans his camera around outside the old hospital, the small pale shape of someone or something can be seen skulking out of sight just as Lee passes. And just for comparison, here's the same area. As you can see, there's nothing there and nothing that would move. Now, when I messaged Lee to ask about this figure, he was shocked. Lee says it's rare for him to capture evidence of the paranormal, so he's amazed that he captured not one, but 2 unexplained figures at this creepy abandoned hospital. And to be honest, I'm not even sure myself just what these 2 creepy figures might be. So, what do you think? You can watch this entire investigation and many more over on Lee's YouTube channel, 3 Spires Paranormal. Mick Ghost. This next creepy video went absolutely viral on TikTok, and for good reason. An average family are enjoying a fun leisure night hanging out at home when suddenly it turns into something right out of a horror movie.
All right, so Dad, if you remember the
I'm telling you,
stupid rap.
I could do it. I think it was like 88, 89, maybe, I don't think it was 90, maybe 87, 88, 89. They had this record that was a square. It was from McDonald's, but they put it in the Columbus Dispatch. But anyway, it's like a piece of paper, but you put it on like a 33. And it had like the Big Mac song on it. And if you could recite it and go into the store, like the restaurant, and recite it, they give you free food or something. I still know the whole song.
This has got to be the nerdiest I've ever heard in my entire life.
Check it out.
Go.
Are you posting this?
I'm gonna post it.
Well, just a disclaimer, I'm fat and I don't give a shit. So
oh God.
This out. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Big Mac McDLT, quarter pounder with some cheese, filet of fish, a hamburger, a cheeseburger, a Happy Meal, McNuggets, tasty golden French and French.
Did you see that? Are you kidding me right now? Holy shit.
Mandy, her husband Brent, and their daughter are just hanging out together and having fun when suddenly a cup just inexplicably flies into the air and falls to the floor.
Hey guys, this is Mandy. This is her channel. I'm Brent. This is a follow-up to the, I guess, McDonald's song Solo Cup, Flying Cup incident. We were having a family night, and I decided to recite the 1989 or 8 McDonald's menu song, and they thought it was funny, and my daughter, who was here, decided to
record him,
video me, and put it on her stupid TikTok or whatever she puts it on. But yeah, I was in the middle of trying to do the song and just have fun with it. And I heard something, I guess you'll see me in the video if you pay attention. I looked down at the table and I stopped singing. And why I did that is because I heard something. I didn't see a cup move or anything like that, but if you go back and look at the video, you can see the cup move a couple times. But I heard it audibly on the table. I thought it was something like a mouse, or we don't have mice or pets. Basically, a little bit later, the thing moves again. I react, and then it flies off the table, and I about pissed my pants because I've never, ever experienced anything like that.
We flew out of the living room.
Yeah, we actually left the living room. I was thinking about going to the Howard Johnson because we stayed up all night, didn't sleep very well, trying to figure out exactly what this was. I have no explanation for it. That really scared me, and I don't get scared. I'm skeptical about this stuff. But when cups are flying around, there's something going on. So this is where I was sitting on the floor. This is the table. The Solo Cup would have been about right here. My daughter was sitting kind of in the middle of that couch, and my wife was sitting on that end over there. And this is the scene. This is our little living room. No ghosts, but this is where it happened.
To this day, the family has no idea what could have caused the cup to suddenly start moving and flip into the air. And their TikTok page has no other paranormal related videos. So, let me know what you think. This next video is a bit of a mystery as it was posted to TikTok without a source. The post claims that the video was recorded in an apartment in Barranquilla, Colombia. The man who recorded it said that he was shocked when he began hearing the chilling sound of a woman crying from somewhere in his house. He took out his phone to record the terrifying event, but what happens next makes his blood run cold.
Niño.
A young boy with a blank expression suddenly appears from behind the man's TV stand. And judging from the man's reaction, he has no idea who this child is. The boy then ducks down behind the stand and the man quickly walks over. But the boy has disappeared into thin air. Now, without a source, it's impossible to know whether this creepy footage is real or fake. But either way, the video is definitely spooky. A few months ago, we featured the story of Tim Saver, a night guard who started a new job at an undisclosed facility. For some reason, no one was willing to work the night shift, and before long, Tim understood why. He began to experience disturbing and unexplainable events at work. Eventually, Tim discovered that the source of the strange activity in the building seemed to be coming from an overhead attic space. When Tim went up into the attic to investigate, he discovered something truly horrifying.
What? That's a ham, right? Yep, nope, I'm
Since
gone.
this video, the strange activity in the building has only gotten worse. Tim says that he's actually been attacked by something a few times. So, cut to another late night. Security guard Tim begins to hear banging coming from somewhere inside the building. Once again, he grabs his phone and hits record as he goes to investigate.
No.
Please protect me, God.
No, God, hey, Jesus ain't got you on this one, brother.
I guess we're doing this.
The hell we are.
Hello? What the fuck? Whoa.
No. You sleeping? Don't fall for this.
Hello? Who's there? Hello?
A mannequin moves on its own and then falls over. Then a large glass frame falls to the floor and shatters into a million pieces. Tim hears the creepy sound of a woman crying, and finally, a loud raspy voice can be heard from somewhere in the room.
Hello?
Tim is scared shitless and he just makes a run for it. So, now a few weeks later, Tim is back on the night shift when things once again take a terrifying turn.
Why are you on the night shift again? What is Five Nights at Freddy's? Oh my God.
Hello?
We're all seeing that, right? I don't like this. Run, ho! Why are you not running?
Someone or something can be seen sitting on top of a steel cart. Whatever it is slowly moves back, and when Tim turns on his flashlight, it just disappears. Tim says he is shocked by all that he's seen while working as a night guard in the building, but this pushed him over the edge. The next day, Tim quit his job. So is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. it looks back. Over on the channel, RX Files explore Indonesian paranormal investigator Chu does a live solo investigation of the infamously haunted Tayu Hospital on the Indonesian island of Java. Tayu Hospital was built way back in 1933, and over its 80-year history, it began to develop a very bizarre reputation. Many patients who were treated at Tayu Hospital claimed to see the ghostly figure of an old nurse roaming its hallways. They also said that they had seen the terrifying apparitions of patients who had passed away inside the old hospital. And some even claimed to experience horrible hallucinations, like bloody footprints running up the walls that no one else could see. Tayu Hospital closed its doors in 2015 and has been left abandoned ever since. Paranormal investigator Chu is completely alone with nothing but a flashlight and his phone as he broadcasts his investigation live to his streaming audience. As Chu roams the hospital grounds, he starts to hear a few strange sounds here and there, but it doesn't seem to bother him. But then, Chu begins to ask that the alleged spirits that haunt the hospital let him know that they are there. And this is when things start to get creepy.
Udah, suara-suara saja. Tunjukkan semua ejakulasi kalau memang kalian ada di sini. Lingkau.
I think they're there, man. I think they're there.
A hospital stretcher moves by itself, frightening Chu so much that he begins to shake uncontrollably. But things are about to get much worse. Chu decides that he's had enough of the outdoors and heads inside to explore the hospital's halls and rooms. But he starts to hear the disturbing sound of a bell ringing from somewhere inside the building. When he looks for the source, something happens that shocks him to his core.
My bad, bro. It's your crib. I'm chilling.
Weh, banyak keklik tak? Ya! Ada, ya Allah, ya Allah.
The exit door slams shut right behind him and an ominous voice can be heard. But most terrifying of all, something seems to quickly peek out at Chu from inside one of the hospital rooms. Chu is terrified and quickly heads for another section
Homie popped out like, try me, bitch. Nope.
of the hospital. But as Chu continues to explore, things just seem to get worse and worse.
Is that a thing? Oh.
Astagfirullahaladzim, ya Allah.
You better go home, bro. Take your ass home.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Chu jumps when he suddenly sees what appears to be the eerie apparition of a girl standing just inside an empty storage room. Gathering all of his courage, he charges toward the creepy figure, but it disappears into thin air. Chu is now seriously freaked out and just wants to leave, but his live audience has other ideas. He gets bombarded with requests in his live chat to go back inside the hospital just one more time and explore some of the abandoned rooms. As you might guess, it did not go well.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Saya ngecium bau nggak enak teman-teman di sini. Astagfirullahaladzim ya Allah. Astagfirullahaladzim ya Allah.
Oh. better run, ho!
Chu freezes when he spots a woman in what looks like a hospital gown sitting on a bed inside one of the hospital rooms. She doesn't move, but her head seems to drop backwards to look at Chu as if it's not attached to her body. And with that, Chu has had enough. He ends his live stream and just gets out of there. So what do you think is going on here? Could the hospital really be haunted? Either way, real or not, whatever that is absolutely terrifying. The Weeping Woman. Gaz from the YouTube channel Grizzly Gaz loves the outdoors and has dedicated his videos to documenting his frequent camping trips in the countryside of England, along with his cute little French bulldog, Fendi. This time Gaz travels deep into a remote forest that is said to be haunted by the quote, Lady in White. The story goes that back in the 1800s, a troubled woman who lived on a farm at the edge of the woods was so distraught that she took her own life amongst the trees of the forest. Gaz says that he has heard the story, but he doesn't really seem all that bothered. So Gaz just sets up his hammock and prepares to spend the night in the deep woods. However, when the sun goes down, something happens that makes Gaz wish he had never come to this particular forest.
Hello?
Yo, you hear that? What you crying for, baby girl?
Bro, this f***ing top. Nope. 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 Nope.
I'm not doing it.
Hello?
Dog ain't fucking with it. Dog is like, nope. Get your shit and go. Run.
Come here. Hello?
You need to see it.
Hello? No, I'm off, mate. I'm off.
And with that, Gaz has had enough. He quickly packs up his hammock, gathers his things, and just gets out of there. Gaz is shocked by the horrible noises that sound exactly like a crying woman. He believes that he might have captured the troubled spirit of the woman who took her own life centuries ago in the haunted forest. Even little dog Fendi appears to be on edge about their creepy surroundings. She seems to keep staring at something in the woods that Gaz just can't see. So did outdoorsman Grizzly Gaz accidentally capture evidence of the paranormal? I leave that up to you to decide. You can watch this entire creepy video over on the YouTube channel, Grizzly Gaz. The Leopard Inn. Nearly 300 years ago, in the early 1700s, the Leopard Inn and Pub was built in the thriving town of Burslem, England. The inn was a huge success, and people from all over would visit to stay the night or to have a few pints in the downstairs pub. However, the Leopard's Inn's history is also marred by many tragic events. One of the most notable episodes in the inn's dark history is the violent passing of a lady of the night in one of the upstairs rooms. Her life was taken by an angry and very violent customer. It is said that both of their spirits are trapped inside the Leopard Inn, doomed to wander its halls for all eternity. Visitors and workers at the inn claim to have had terrifying experiences with one of these spirits. Some say that the dark, shadowy figure of a man follows and attacks people at the inn, sometimes touching or pushing them, or even grabbing them by the throat.
So what's one of the most scariest experiences that you've had inside the Leopard Inn Hotel?
That is the figure, a black figure that goes upstairs, wanders through the pub, opens and closes doors, sometimes get touched on the shoulder.
And have you actually seen the figure?
Yes.
Over the years, the inn's business took a sharp downturn and much of the structure was sealed off and left abandoned until 2007. The Leopard Inn's first floor is now a historic pub, but the upper floors and rooms of the inn still remain empty and in a state of decay. Ghost hunters Jeff and Phil from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations travel to the Leopard Inn with their cameraman Pete. They hope to catch supernatural activity on camera, and what they encounter is truly chilling. The team installs several static cameras throughout the inn, and then they start to explore. Almost immediately, they capture something unexplainable in the second floor hallway.
Oh, big hits in here.
It feels really cold behind me as well.
Yeah, I've just gone cold. Did you feel that?
Yeah, I felt it.
Where did it come from, Pete?
Big gust, well not gust, but a lot of cold air come into my back from there.
Something's moving down that way as well.
Yeah, and there's
something moving.
Bring a K2 in here, Jeff.
A lot of cold air come into my back from there.
Something's moving down that way as well.
After hearing the bizarre, unexplained footsteps, the Ghost Tech team continues to investigate in hopes of finding the source of the mysterious sound. Now, this is when Phil starts to experience some very strange and creepy encounters. The first time it happens, Phil is on the third floor, conducting a spirit box session. The end of the Zark haunting. Now, you might remember a little while back, we featured an Indian family who claimed that their apartment was haunted by a poltergeist.
It's coming from the cupboard. Could you please drop?
Oh, hell no.
Well, as an update to this story, the father Zark says that he has decided to end the channel because now his family has finally moved to a new home. But Zark posted one final video from their old apartment that might be their creepiest video yet. Zark hears a child crying in their living room and thinks that it's his son. But just as he enters the room, he sees a semi-transparent child run toward the hall. In the dark, Zark can't tell that something just doesn't quite look right, and he runs after the child, thinking that it's his own son. But just then, his wife yells to him from the other room to say that their son is still safe in bed, snug under the covers and not crying at all. So Zark has no idea who or what this is. Cut back to current day, and Zark says that the channel is now over. But was the Zark Scary Haunting channel for real? Or was it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Word?
Caught on camera. A Reddit user that goes by the name Failed Talk Show Host lives with his girlfriend in a small apartment in Denver, Colorado. Sometimes the couple hears strange noises in their apartment, but they never really thought much of it. That is until the Reddit user buys a brand new Samsung phone with a new night mode feature, meaning that the phone can take vivid, highly optimized photos even in the dark. He decides to try out the feature, so he turns off all the lights and snaps a few photos around his apartment. When he looks back at the results, he is shocked to see an unfamiliar figure standing in the kitchen cupboard. Confused and worried, the user posts his photo to Reddit to get opinions on what he could have captured. After many requests, the Redditor decides to leave a camera recording overnight as he and his girlfriend sleep. When the couple reviews the recorded footage the next day, they discover something absolutely terrifying. Someone or something can be seen moving around in the dark, and whatever it is looks very similar to the figure in the previous photo. So could it be that their apartment is haunted? Or just what is this? Let me know what you think. Mistaken identity. The next few videos were uploaded to TikTok by a widower from Tennessee who prefers to keep his identity anonymous. He says that he's experienced some odd things in his house over the last 11 years, but recently the activity has become much more extreme. He sets up security cameras to capture the bizarre incidents, and he says that he believes that the spirit might be the ghost of his beloved deceased wife coming back to visit him. So early one morning before heading out to work, the man walks into the kitchen to discover this.
Well, as you can see, it's morning, guys. This is just a quick update because I got to get to work. But when I got up this morning to get my coffee, I walked into the kitchen and saw this. So I guess you guys were right that activity seems to be picking up because I have been, doing renovations. I replaced all this stuff, this dishwasher, this stove, the oven hood there. But this morning when I came into the kitchen, I noticed the cabinet was open. And then I noticed this chair. So I checked the Ring video, and it definitely freaked me out. So
When he reviews his Ring cam footage, it shows a chair sliding all around the kitchen on its own. And then a pale white figure seems to appear from nowhere and violently tosses the chair to the floor. But things are about to take an even more terrifying turn, because one day the man starts to hear something walking up and down his hallway. He goes to investigate, and what happens next chills him to his core.
Hey everyone, remember I said I didn't know how I'd react if this thing started touching me?
It started walking towards me. And I feel my hand on my back. And I heard someone whisper. It was faint. But when I heard it walking away from me, I finally felt like I could move, and I ran, the whispering. It wasn't one voice.
Damn.
It was, a lot of people. Because people seemed stuck. They were all saying, help me.
Hey guys. My, hall walker is back. I'm gonna go into the hallway and see if I can hear.
Way braver than me. I'm not doing it.
That sounds like it's down at the end of the hallway. Right back there.
Right standing behind me. That was somebody right behind me. It felt like their face was right here. Like they were really tall. That's not my wife.
The man weeps uncontrollably as he explains that he felt a hand on his back and heard multiple voices that seemed to be begging him for help. The man no longer believes that the presence haunting his home is the spirit of his deceased wife. He now believes that it might be multiple spirits, or perhaps even something more sinister. But what do you think is going on here? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. What's wrong with this picture? This next spooky video was posted to Reddit by a mysterious account that has since disappeared. The Reddit user claimed that a friend took a very odd iPhone Live photo of their family. Now, for those who don't know, an iPhone Live photo records 1.5 seconds of video before and after a picture is taken. So the photographer says that everyone in this picture was accounted for, except for one disturbing extra. As the photo is taken, a bizarre white figure on all fours appears out of nowhere and crawls out of sight. Strangely enough, whatever this is was not there in the photo and just seems to appear out of thin air. According to the Reddit post, the person who recorded the live photo has no idea who or what this could be. So, what do you think this is? Really Haunted. For the last 3 years, Lee from the paranormal YouTube channel Really Haunted has been documenting terrifying paranormal activity that he and his wife have been experiencing inside their home in England. The supernatural events have become increasingly more extreme and violent throughout the years, and Lee says that he is desperate to find a solution to his paranormal problem.
Hi guys, so over the last few nights it's been absolutely crazy in the house. I don't remember the last time I had a good night's sleep lately, if I'm being honest.
Now Lee keeps static cameras set up in his bedroom and living room that constantly record. Late one night, he and his wife Stacy are sleeping peacefully in bed when the static camera catches something truly unnerving.
Buddy, no thank you. What the hell is that? Is that a head?
These poor little dogs grow increasingly upset as they hear loud bangs coming from somewhere in the house. Then a small teddy bear appears to be lifted up into the air by some sort of odd smoke-like entity. Lee decides to change up his recording equipment and adds an SLS Connect camera to the mix to see what it might capture. Late one night when Lee is alone and fast asleep in bed, this happens. Fraction of a second, a very tall, dark figure can be seen standing in Lee's living room. Lee says that this footage is the creepiest thing he's ever recorded in his home, and it has left him terrified. But what do you think is going on here? Is Lee's home, quote, really haunted? You can watch many more scary videos of Lee's paranormal encounters over on his YouTube channel. Elias is terrified when he sees a dark silhouette standing behind him in the reflection of his TV. He quickly turns around, but there's nothing there. So could Elias have recorded a paranormal entity on camera? As always, I leave it up to you to decide. Lost. Paranormal investigation team Ochai, Uchida, Nagao, and cameraman Minaguchi from the YouTube channel Zozozo traveled to the allegedly haunted Shinshu Kanko Hotel in Nagano, Japan. The ominous, sprawling hotel was built in 1951 and now resembles a creepy maze-like structure after repeated expansions and renovations for over 46 years. The hotel eventually declared bankruptcy in 1997 and was left abandoned. And now here's where things get weird. Because not one, but 3 different demolition companies have attempted to tear down the Shinshu Kanko Hotel. All of them failed, went bankrupt, and were forced to stop. Creepiest of all, the managing director of one of those companies just disappeared completely. Another demolition manager claimed that he was pushed down a staircase by some invisible force. Workers on the demolition teams found the experience unnerving. They would complain of hearing the unexplained creepy laughter of women throughout the hotel's winding halls. Many believe that the maze-like construction of the hotel is the reason why spirits have become lost and trapped in an eternal search for the way back out. While the Zozozo team explores the large hotel, they begin to hear disturbing sounds coming from somewhere nearby.
何ここ？え、何これ？どういう？え、何これ？失礼します。どういう部屋？なんか撮れてます。え？何の音ですか？いや、めっちゃショートしました。上からショートしましたよね、今。なんだこれ撮れてます。待って。ね、怖い。何の音マジで何の音なんか泣いてる？やばい。いや、やばい。なんかもう。何の音？俺ら以外いんのかな？うわ我々以外いるんじゃないですか？普通にその肝試しに来てる地元の方。ちょっとさ、音が異常だよね。普通に歩いてる感じの音だよね。誰かが動いてる音。扉開けたり、足音だったり、なんかどかしたり。普通に誰かとバッティングしてる可能性はあるんで。バッティングだったらまだいいけど。
The team hears the sound of footsteps and something that sounds almost like the crying of a child. They wonder if they might not be alone in the building, but they continue to explore. That's when they spot something terrifying.
の建物の構造ですよ、これ。なんかめっちゃそうした。何？何？あそこ何ですか？わかんない。あれ人じゃないか？わかんない。見えないですか？一番この突き当たりの扉みたいな穴開いてますよね。穴っていうか。うん。あそこ人立ってないですか？カメラ見てもらえます？わかんない。別に来るけど。何？怖い。行ってみます。ちょっと待って。いや、何？本当に人がいるの？ちょっと待って。声かけ。すいません。びっくりともしないですよ。見えますよね？見えますね。気づくと僕は確かに見えるんです。すいません。動かないもん。じゃ危ない。これは本当に危ないから一応消えましょう。なんかもうそう言われたらそうにしか見えないんだもん。めちゃくちゃ震える。でもさ、本当に違う、さすがに違うよね。いや、わかんないですけど。いや、もうちょっと木ですか？違いますよね。ちょっと待って。なんかちょっと鳥肌が止まらないんですけど。ちょっと外だ。木で違う？木っすね。人隠れてるとかマジで本当に怖い。外、完全に外。もう外、ほら建物終わってる。うわ。崖じゃん。下崖じゃん。
The Zozozo team sees someone standing in a doorway at the end of a hall and start to freak out. When the dark footage is enhanced, it becomes clear that there is indeed an odd figure just standing there, seeming to stare right at them. As they move closer to investigate, the figure now seems to have disappeared into thin air. But that's not all, because the most disturbing encounter of the night is something that the group did not even notice. At one point, the team splits up to explore different parts of the building. Uchida and Nagao are alone and making their way towards the rooftop when they capture something absolutely terrifying.
長年手つかずだったところが去年の秋に解体が始まって、
去年の2018年の秋頃に、6月か6月に始まって去年の2018年の秋頃に、
それがピタッと
ちょっと待っちゃったんだよね。これから8階に帰ります。
Did you see it? Uchida and Nagao are completely unaware as they walk right past someone standing in one of the hotel rooms. The creepy stranger is facing the wall, seemingly unconcerned as the two investigators pass. The Zozozo team never even noticed this person while filming. The figure was pointed out in YouTube comments. The Zozozo team has no idea who this is. They believe that it could just possibly be be one of the spirits trapped in the old hotel. But what do you think these eerie apparitions could be? Let me know down below. Exploration gone wrong. 26-year-old Magnus Rismir has always had an interest in hiking, and his YouTube channel is dedicated to his explorations of the beautiful countryside of Norway. Almost all of his videos show him hiking, canoeing, or camping, except for one. There is one very bizarre video that Magnus claims was sent to him by a friend.
Oi, ba? Den gamle driten her.
Y'all have seen this one before, bro. Y'all showed me this clip. I don't like this. How is there electricity? I know this jump scare is probably still gonna scare the hell out of me.
Magnus's friend is out hiking in the middle of nowhere and discovers an old abandoned house. He decides to investigate inside, but regrets his decision almost immediately as something or someone scares the living out of him. Now, whether this video is paranormal, a prank, or maybe even just a very unlucky encounter with a squatter, we'll never know. But what do you think? Real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The road less traveled. TikTok user Rifki from Bengkulu, Indonesia says that he was returning from a quick trip to pick up some items at the local convenience store. But on his way back home, he has a terrifying encounter.
Oke guys, gue baru dari Indomaret dan gue abis belanja di Indomaret dan sekarang waktu mau balik ke kos dan di ujung itu kayak ada orang atau apa gue nggak tahu ya guys, dan ini cuma jalan satu-satunya untuk ke kos gue gitu. Oke, kita deketin aja ya, oke? Pelan-pelan. Gue nggak tahu ini orang atau enggak ya. Gue gak tahu apa anjir. Kok hilang anjir? Kemana tuh orang? Anjir bangsat. Hilang guys.
A strange woman seems to just stand motionless on the side of the road. Rifki is freaked out, and since this is his only way home, he decides to just run past the bizarre woman. But when he turns to look back, she has disappeared. The chilling figure appears to be a woman in a dress with her hair covering her face. Rifki is uncertain of what he has just witnessed and wonders if he captured something paranormal. So is this a real ghost caught on camera, or just someone acting really strange? I leave it up to you to decide. Shivers.